Hey, what's up and hello. This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. So, I was enjoying this glorious Sunday. Took a drive today. It was a beautiful day here in California, and there was no traffic, which shocked the hell out of me. And so, I took a drive and I was enjoying myself. And I said, let me get on YouTube and see what's going on. And why in the hell did I do that? I get on YouTube and all in my algorithm, it says Jaguar and Odell are over. They broke up. Okay. It's all over, like all over the YouTube. This all of these different channels are literally live all at one time. Okay. Talking about how they're over. Now, for those who don't know, Jaguar Wright and her new fiance, Odell, they've been together, I don't know for how long. My guess is maybe a year, maybe a couple months. I don't know. But apparently people were saying they were over. So, however, instead of me going on the other content creators channel, I saw that Jaguar was live at the same time. Okay. So I was like, look, let me just go to the source and see what the hell is going on. Mind you, I had already found out that another content creator that Jaguar used to be really cool with, they had a falling out. Okay. And shout out to Lady Bridget, because I had to go to her and say, girl, what the hell is going on? I am hearing that Jaguar done got into it with one of her top supporters. And she hit me up and was like, here's the video and you can check it out for yourself. Okay. So just pretty much, hey, Jay, hey, Danielle, hey, Jay, hey, Adrian. Make sure you guys hit the like button. So that was probably about a week ago. A content creator, and I don't know if she wants people to say her name, but a content creator actually had Odell on with another content creator. And when I tell you, it was this constant banter back and forth, the shade was moving back and forth. What I do know is that this content creator was trying to be a moderator between Odell and the other content creator. And of course, the shit got messy. And I feel like both of them were taking jabs at each other. That's what it was. Now, based on what I could remember, because again, when I constantly hear a constant back and forth, it gives me a damn headache because it's just too much. But what I initially heard was, from what I heard, Odell started it by calling the guy content creator sir or ma'am or whatever you want to call yourself or whatever you are. And to me, that's what lit the fire even more for that male content creator to kind of go off the way that he did. So with that being said, that led to some drama because Odell was mad at the female content creator for, I guess, having him up there, and he felt like she wasn't playing fair and felt like now she was, I guess, plotting and scheming against him and Jaguar. And so at that point, Jaguar gets on the call and she drops the F-bomb on this male content creator. The F-bomb that rhymes with maggot. Okay. And I was like, holy hell. Like, did she just really say that? Like, it got really ugly unnecessarily. And I don't know what's up with that, but I do kind of feel like, in my opinion, hey, D Dot, I feel like, in my opinion, Jaguar and Odell come off as if you are cool with them, you are supposed to just stay loyal to them and you can't disagree with them. You can't see another perspective. You can't see any of that. That's the way that it's coming off. So I had already was listening to that drama and then to hear about this drama today. So I said, let me listen to what Jaguar had to say. By the time I got on, she had already been on the damn live for hours at that point. Hours. Like, I was able to come on, do a couple of things, go, do my Sunday, drive or whatever case it be, come back. She was still on live. She was on live like it was a 9 to 5 situation today. Okay. But my understanding, it has now been deleted, or maybe it's in the membership section. I don't know. But what I initially hear is she's sitting up there saying she can't, I should not be laughing, but she said Odell is missing and she don't know where he is, right? And I was like, what the hell does she mean he's missing? And I was like, okay, wait a minute. You got other people talk about that they're over, and she sits up there talking about he's missing and she don't know where he is. And I'm like, okay, let me listen to this shit. What is going on? And so I'm listening to it, and she is saying that she don't know where he is. She's listening to the chat, and people are saying that he was on maybe somebody else's chat not too long ago. She was like, oh, that's interesting because I don't know where he is. And then she goes on to say that apparently they started couples therapy or couple sessions. And then all of a sudden this happens. And I was just like, okay, this is interesting. It was like, instead of where's Waldo, it was where's Odell. Okay. And so I'm thinking, like, first of all, would I be shocked that Jaguar and Odell broke up? No. I mean, hell, we have seen a public breakup of hers before. We ain't gonna forget the drama with the ashes and everything else. I believe that's with the ex-husband. I don't even know if they were legally married. They could have just been hood married, but the ex-husband or whatever, and her getting into it with him. So this wouldn't be the first or probably the last situation. So it didn't shock me, but the way she was talking, it was as if he just completely disappeared. She didn't know where the hell he was. Okay. And I was thinking, like, well, hell, maybe he need a break from you. And no shade, but let's be clear, to deal with a Jaguar Wright is to deal with a lot. To me, dealing with like a Jaguar Wright is like dealing with a Kanye West. Okay. You gonna be dealing with a lot. There are definitely going to be moments where there's not going to be a lot of peace in your life, and you may even lose yourself in the process trying to be with a personality like a damn Jaguar Wright or Kanye West. And I'm real talk, just being honest. So I'm like, hell, he may have ran away for a minute just to get away, to clear his mind, because to deal with you is probably a lot. Like, let's just keep it real here. To deal with you is a lot. Okay. She does seem very needy. She seems very clingy. You know what I mean? Jaguar, in my personal opinion, doesn't seem like someone who knows how to be by herself. She doesn't know how to be by herself, because one thing that I heard her say in the live was, people don't want me to be happy. Well, boo, are you happy with yourself? See, you have to be able to be by yourself before you can really be with someone else. You have to truly love yourself and love the company of yourself before you can sit up there and be in another relationship. But to me, it sounds like Jaguar hops from relationship to relationship, this codependency thing, because she doesn't like being by herself. So, she went there, but then I was just like, okay, I was like, I don't really know what the hell is going on here. But then I left and got off, came back on to her damn live. Because like I said, she was on for hours, y'all. Like, it was a straight up 9 to 5. I come back on, she's playing a recording between her and Odell. And I guess it's them fussing over the fact that Odell was saying, oh, so now I'm a misogynist and I'm this and I'm that. And she's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? No one's ever called you that. And I don't know if he was trying to say, because of when he got into it with that female content creator, I did see people saying that they thought he was a misogynist or whatever, the way he was talking to that female content creator. So I don't know if he had an issue with how people started to attack him and how he was talking to her. But let Jaguar tell it. she didn't understand why he was saying that because she claimed she never called him that. But here's my thing, y'all, that just made it very interesting to me. Who the hell records their fiance? Help me understand. Who records their fiance and not only records their fiance, but then puts it on their damn live for everyone to hear it? Does that make sense to y'all? Because it damn sure don't make sense to me. And this is why I say, like, if it's at a point where you don't even trust the man that you claim love you so much and you love him and you just want to be happy, I'd be damned if I'm recording my fiance. That means I don't trust that person. So when I heard that, I said, okay, that's interesting. And then you actually put it on your page. The page that allegedly, from my understanding, because allegedly, she was banned off of YouTube. So she can't technically ever, I guess, maybe get payments in her name off of YouTube. I don't know how true that is, but allegedly, the page that she does have, allegedly, Odell runs that page, meaning that the checks allegedly come to him. So but when she posted that recording on her live, I said, who does that? Who does that? And then literally had the nerve to say he's still my fiance until publicly he says that he's not. Well, damn. That is a great way to say that you trust and love your fiance by literally having the whole damn internet public hear what the hell y'all was discussing. Whatever happened to confidentiality within a relationship? So it started to make me wonder. And I said, what is this really about? Okay. For her to be on live for that long. And again, apparently they were still looking for him. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. Apparently they were still looking for him. Okay. Hey, Lady Bridget, I gave you a shout out earlier. What's up, girl? Yeah, for her to be on for that long and for her to have that recording, and they was literally like, where is Odell? Now, mind you, she also mentioned that she felt like the people was tapping into her phone. She mentioned the government, and I'm thinking like, honey, you just was bragging about how you got an award from this administration, the government. So interesting enough, are you trying to imply that the same people who gave you an award are the same people who are tapping you? Like, what's really going on here? But after all of that, now again, I went back to her page because you know how when you are on YouTube, you can check like your past activity on like a recent video you just watched. I tried to go back to that video to see, because first of all, I'd be damn, I am never listening to a freaking 8-hour live or anything crazy like that. That's why I always say, give me the Cliff Notes version because I'm not doing it. But when I tried to go back into my history, I couldn't see the video. Then when I went to her page, I didn't see the video. So I said, oh, she deleted this video. But then next thing you know, I'm on YouTube and I see that another, you know what I'm saying? Another freaking video pops up where someone's on live. It came up on my algorithm. And I was like, let me click on it because it actually said Adam 22 from No Jumper and Vlad TV are culture vultures. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. Let me click on this because you know a lot of people have been saying that stuff for years. And then I was like, wait a minute. Apparently, that is Odell's page that I clicked on. So it's interesting that she does this long marathon type of live. And then Odell gets on live later, doesn't discuss this long live that his fiance did, at least from what I heard, he did not mention it. He claimed that he had a lot to do. He was trying to get connected back with people. He had projects coming out, mentioned projects coming out, but did not even discuss what Jaguar had been doing for like almost most of the day. Okay. And then I was like, is it just me? So then I went back to his page after the live was over with. And even in the comment section, people was like, I thought you was MIA. I thought you was missing. So I said, okay, it's not just me then. So I find it interesting that after all of that, he just hops on live like it was nothing. So then I started to think, and I said, I feel like this is some bullshit. Y'all, I really think this is some bullshit for several reasons. One, I find it interesting that they got into it with that content creator like almost a week ago. And this content creator, she's been going live consistently, trying to make things right and really trying to, reconnect with people, I guess, and really kind of reestablish herself, because I guess she realizes that her being pro Jaguar and always being on her side has created some animosity maybe between her and other people. But interesting enough, when that happened, there were people calling him a misogynist. I know a lot of people didn't like Jaguar, you dropping the F-bomb on that guy. And then all of a sudden this happens. And then it's like, woe is Jaguar. And then it's also, oh, Odell, thank God you're okay. And to me, it's starting to feel like a play. To me, it's starting to feel like a setup. In my personal opinion, this don't smell right. It don't pass the smell test for me. I feel like somebody on some bullshit. Sorry. I'm sorry. This just does not make sense to me. Because, he said he doesn't discuss relationships on live. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. You would think that you would after your woman, your fiance, was on her live for hours wondering where you were. But then you come on your live, pretty much perfect timing, after all of the fuss that she created earlier, and then you go on live like it's nothing, talking about Adam 22 and Vlad TV. Yeah, something's not up. And then talking about projects. These projects are coming out. Yeah, this doesn't seem normal. This does not seem normal at all whatsoever. It seems fake. It really seems fake as hell. And that's just my opinion on it. But and the problem is, I don't know who and how many are involved in this play, but I definitely don't think that this is a legit breakup. I think this was a way for them to kind of refocus the energy and not discuss the whole situation with what happened a week before on that content creator's page. And also the fact that he's mentioning projects, things like that. I don't know. I just feel like I ain't got time for the BS. I feel like there's definitely some BS here. And Odell and Jaguar, y'all gonna have to come better than this. Oh, you want me to drop the link? Okay, so remember, Lady Bridget, we got to do allegedlys. And again, don't drop too much of content creators, because I don't want to, like get into content creator drama. That's why I'm saying content creator versus people's names. So, okay, cool beans. So I'm going to Put it up here, child. But yeah, I just feel like this is some bull. This is definitely some bull. Something is not right. Something is not adding up. And I just find it a little too convenient for me. I find it too convenient for me. And I just feel like I don't know if her page right now that has like 50,000 subscribers, I don't know if it's still monetized. I'm assuming it's still monetized, but it seems to me that this is a scheme set up by Todd, if you ask me. All right, let me bring you up. Hold on, Lady Bridget. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing, girl?
Good girl. I
So what do
kind of
you
agree
know
with
about this?
I kind of agree with you because by me used to be her ex top mod, one of her top mods, and I almost dealt with her 2 years. Jag would come up with a scheme and a scam to bring the viewers in,
Mm-hmm.
play with them, get sympathy, cash apps. So this very could be a coup. I call them coups. She stages a lot of them. But at the same time, you got to think about a man. Think about a man in their perspective. Who would want a woman like Jag? Mind you,
Well,
you trying to do business. You trying to put projects together. You got a crazy girlfriend that's flipping out online using the F word.
yeah, that F bomb, I was like, whoa. I'm
That
like,
she does that a lot. So imagine Odell, who's still married, allegedly.
oh, allegedly, big time allegedly. Danielle, that's
Yeah,
okay.
big time
Just
allegedly.
just real quick, Danielle. No, she's been on here before, so I understand. No, Lady Bridget has been on here before, so I already know her background and her relationship with Jack. So no worries, and she know we do the allegedlys and all of that stuff.
Y'all
So
gotta remember, for those who don't know me, I used to be her mod, and I dealt with Jack almost 2 years. So I
yeah,
kind of know a little insight in how she does. Jack pulls stunts to drag to bring the viewers in, and it does feel like a stunt, but at the same time, this man has a lovely, wife,
allegedly.
classy, allegedly. Well, no, I seen her pictures. She's very beautiful. She has things going for herself. She has the connections that he wants
So
because
then
she's in
why
the
he
industry.
okay, so he actually got a allegedly he has a wife or ex-wife because I think on one of those content creator pages he said ex-wife. So we'll just continue on with
They're
him.
not allegedly they're not divorced yet.
Okay, well, but then at the same time, allegedly, because wasn't she married to the other guy that she got into a fight with in the car and all of that stuff? Wasn't she allegedly?
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay. So, but he says ex-wife. So if she got stuff going on and she has the connections, then what's going on here? Allegedly, what do you like?
Well,
What is
allegedly, she stated that he was abusive,
allegedly?
allegedly,
Mm-hmm.
got tired of it, and she filed for the divorce, allegedly.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
So allegedly, he's been contacting her, allegedly, trying to get back.
So that's okay, because I thought I saw a content creator say something like in the title about he left Jag to go back to the ex or something of that nature. I think I saw like somebody's video pop up and I was like, the ex? I was like, what's going on here? So that's what
Right.
the allegedly the thing is that apparently he's trying to go back to her.
And I was watching a live. I'm not, like you said, I'm not mentioning no names. And
Hmm.
them two kind of got into it last week. But like I said, behind the scenes, I seen a lot of sketchy stuff between them two. See, one thing people got to know about Jag. Jag uses you, then she spits you out, then she's on to the next man or woman, because she likes both.
Oh,
That's just what she
allegedly.
does.
Okay, we're gonna say allegedly. I didn't even know
I
that.
said allegedly. I
Oh,
said
okay.
allegedly.
Okay. I know
But
that.
really, it ain't alleged. It's public. It's public. But I'll still say alleged. It's public knowledge if you know how she does her patterns. She spits people in. She takes them in and chew them out. Like spit them, chew them up, spit them out. That's what she. That's how she does people. She uses them.
Mm-hmm.
Odell was just another person she can use for, like as you stated earlier, she's supposed to have been banned off YouTube. Now what?
Yeah, I think that's the last time you guys came up here. You guys told me that she, like, if she put her name anywhere, like as far as especially the background stuff, as far as the monetary stuff is concerned, if she put her name anywhere affiliated with that, like they wouldn't be able to actually, like she wouldn't be able to get that money. So that's why I was like, allegedly, I think he controls that stuff. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, yes. So with that being said, she needs him for, like you said, the background thing as far as the money and setting up on the chat. She has lost, I can't even count how many channels they took from her. Jag would lose a channel. We would get in a group mob chat meeting. Well, I got a new channel up, guys. They take that from her. So she needed a person like Odell. Odell is good with documentaries and setting up, videos and doing a lot of content. So she needed a guy like that. He's not computer savvy, but Odell is. She
Got it.
doesn't know how to edit. Odell does.
Got it.
So you gotta always remember his background. His background is in documentaries and filming, and so was his,
Look, Bridget, I didn't even know that. I like literally first of all, it was just so, like I said earlier, Jaguar seems to be the type of person that she does not like being by herself. Because one
no,
thing
she doesn't.
she said
She
in that
can't.
live is people don't want me to be happy. And I'm like, boo, you need to learn how to be happy with yourself first.
So,
Like
amen.
you have to be happy with yourself first. Like you have to be able to enjoy your own company. You have to be able to enjoy you, like you, love you before you can expect someone else to love you. So that's why I was just
Exactly.
like, when she said, I was like, she has literally, from the time that we have seen her on the YouTube social media streets, she's hopped in one relationship into another. Like it was
Exactly.
within a blink of an eye. And I was just like, well, damn. So, but I didn't even know that that's what he specialized in and that's what he does. I didn't even know. All I know is, from my understanding, Odell is from here. He's a Cali guy. So that's what
Right.
I do know. But other than that, I don't even know how they met. I don't know
I'm gonna
any of
tell you
that.
how they met. Let me tell
Okay.
you how they met, because we met him through the video chat. I think he worked for KBL. Is that a radio station in Cali?
It may be, but
Am I
child,
saying it right?
that ain't ringing a bell for me. I know Power 106. I know my 92. I don't KBL. It maybe it's like a more independent channel.
Probably so, but how they
KJOH.
met was Jag went live and she was at this barber shop next to Lamert Park. So she's supposed to have been doing an interview with Odell. So they meet up. They got, we got to meet him too. And she did the interview with him. Now, after the interview, they went to go eat. And I could tell their chemistry. So I picked up on it first before anybody. I said, y'all got
So this
little
was an interview
chemistry
that you
going
actually
on.
saw.
Yes, we were
Oh,
on the
okay.
video chat.
Got
We
it.
met him.
Okay, got it.
And I picked up on their energy. I was like, no, they like each other. And after that, I was right. They started liking each other. They started dating. Now, his wife, allegedly, I'm going to put that in there because there is no divorce, allegedly. She put a restraining order on Jag and him, allegedly. She does not want Jag around her children, and she
Oh,
has
wait, he
good
got
reason.
kids. Allegedly. There's children involved.
Allegedly, but unallegedly, because it's easy to look up. He has a lot of kids. He has allegedly,
Oh Lord,
I
you
think
got a child
4.
now? Okay.
I think 4.
Okay.
But
And
he has the youngest is with a niece, his still wife, allegedly. They have a little girl. So when she met Jag, they got into it, allegedly, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want this woman around my child," and she has every right, because A person like Jag is not, she's not, allegedly, she wasn't even good to her own kids and her mother. So if a person mistreats their own mother and children, how do you think you got something coming with this woman? She has no value for
Well, you know,
family,
and I'm gonna say allegedly, but I will say this. Like I said
allegedly.
earlier, in my opinion, I said this earlier when she was saying that he was missing. I was like, he probably need a damn break. Because, like I was saying earlier, like to be
Right,
with like a Jaguar Wright is like to be with a Kanye West. Like that has to be a lot to deal with. I'm sorry. It just, and it's no shade, but it is what it is. That has to be a lot to deal with. And probably for so long, you always probably feel like she or like a Kanye West type of personality, they have to be a priority even over your own needs. So I'm sure
right,
I was just like, he probably needed a break. And he was probably like, I need a break at this point because everything is about you and it's not about me. That's what I was thinking. Because I was like, this man can't
right.
be missing like this. So I was like, what do you
Now,
mean
one of
missing?
my mods, now listen to this. One of my mods screenshotted, he put up a post about narcissists, lies. And then he hurried up and took it back down, allegedly.
Oh.
So
Uh,
this is about a couple of days ago. So it's been brewing. And he been was gonna leave. If he didn't, if this is a cool and they're playing in the future, he's not gonna nobody never stays with her. Husband got tired. He gone. The first husband got tired. He gone. Her little YouTube boyfriend Sip. He gone. She can't keep people. She doesn't know how to treat people.
well, I guess at least Odell's smart enough to kind of have his own page and stuff. I guess that may be the smartest move that he could probably do because then he can sit
That
up
I
there.
always thought that he was just in it for the clicks and views, and that he was gonna pop his career off Jag, because Jag, she goes viral, and then
Mm.
that would bring her people, her subscribers, that would bring traction to his page by being with her.
Yeah, but is all publicity good publicity, especially
No,
dealing
it's
with a
not.
Jaguar, right? Right. Because I'm thinking
No,
like,
it's not. It ain't even worth it. But see, in his mind, he thinking otherwise, but he's not thinking. You got a beautiful wife, you got kids, daughter. You gonna lose all that for this trashy woman? No class whatsoever. Says anything out her mouth. She would mess up projects for him. Being around her will mess him up in the future. So if he was smart, he cut his ties now and keep going.
well, I just find it ironic that again, that drama with that other content creator happened about a week ago. That happened like a week ago. And
Mm-hmm.
some things were said because let's keep it real, her dropping that F-bomb, but then at the same time, him saying, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you later. I'm gonna talk to you later. It didn't look good on either side. It didn't look good on his side and how he was addressing her on her
Oh,
page.
he acted a fool.
Yeah,
He acted a plain fool. I was in that live.
and it didn't look good on
Mm-mm.
her end dropping that F bomb. Like when she dropped that F bomb, I said, "Oh wow!" Like you
Imagine
just
him
didn't
having
offend
deal
him. You offended the
right.
whole community. What are you doing right now?
So look at it like this. So he has projects coming. She didn't drop the F bomb. Who's to say some of them people
Right,
didn't see it gets back to them that this is who he's dating.
right.
She's gonna mess up things for this man. So if he was smart, he would really cut ties and stop playing these little games and would cut them ties with her and keep going. Because he's not gonna have a good career dealing with her. It's not gonna happen.
Well,
Jag is too
interesting.
toxic. She's too unclassy. She's she's too trifling.
And then I'm hearing, and I don't know how true this is, and you guys make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. But I'm hearing that now she's gotten back into a beef allegedly with the real life people that she was constantly doing videos with. Like she's not getting along
Yeah.
with them now again,
She's about to
allegedly.
expose the guy. This guy is married. Joker, allegedly. She was going to expose him and mess up his marriage.
Oh my
Allegedly.
gosh. Oh my. So
This
now
is
she
what
done got
she
into it
does.
with, allegedly she done got into it with them again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See, that's what she does. When she gets into it with you, that's when she wants to sling mud at you. Because she said something today on her live about Odell allegedly having a recording of Odell's son. Now, if that's just fake,
Oh,
I,
wait a
yeah,
minute. That
I don't know
she,
if it's
wait,
fake
wait, wait.
now.
Rewind. You saying that she said that she has a recording of?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am, of his son.
wow.
So if they're staging a coup, I
Allegedly.
think that went too far.
Well, I'm still kind of caught off guard
Me
with
too.
her
I am
listening.
too. Trust me. I know
Well,
Jag,
well,
and I am too.
well, here's the thing. Even in that situation, what caught me off guard was when I came back to the live, I'm hearing a recording between her and Odell, apparently. And I was like, who records their fiance and then they put it out for the public to hear it? But then you want to
Let
say
me tell
after
you
that,
why.
that's still my fiance. No, 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 no. That
Let
the
me tell
truth
you
is
why.
gone.
Let
Why?
me tell
Why?
you why.
Allegedly, why?
Jag does this. She used to tell us in the group all the time, if I record you, I don't trust you.
So then there it is. Okay.
And she made a statement, allegedly, while before we even left the group. Now, me and my one mod, Kai, we were really listening that day. We were on the call with her. She was like, yeah, I gotta get some information on him. Now she was talking about Odell, allegedly. So me and Kai, we got to typing in our own personal group, like, did you just hear what she said? He was like, yeah. So when she said that, I knew it was trouble in paradise then. Because when she gets to wanting to record you, that means she don't trust you. It's some info she done got on him
Did
that
she?
she's
But here's the
keeping.
thing. Did she? Okay, but that's alleged. But I'm thinking, is it that she had to get information, or Jag just moves like that, where she don't really trust anyone?
She don't trust anyone. But if she records you, she don't trust you. It's a reason why. Because she don't record everybody. It's just the ones she don't trust.
Mm.
I'm telling you, in my bones, I felt like this man is an opportunist. He's no longer with the wife who had all the connections, allegedly. So he's seen Jag as a cash cow. Think about it. Attach yourself to her. You get the clicks and the views and the money. You got projects coming in because she's viral.
You're making money off of the clicks and the views to kind of invest in your
Exactly.
projects.
She
Huh.
can't put nothing in her name monetarily, allegedly, but he can. So if he does leave with all the money and the checks, it's everything is going to him.
Oh shit.
So they think about it now. It could very well be true. She has never did a live this long, and that the face, the
Girl, did
expression
you
on
see how long that live was? And now it's gone. Do you see it? Because I feel like she deleted it or she
because I was in the comments picking on her.
you saw.
I was pissed because I'm like, how you mistreated us, moms, and threw us away. I said, yeah. I said, nah, Odell over at my house.
You are Bridget. Wait a minute. First of all, I'm shocked that you did she. I'm so shocked she hadn't blocked you. You was able to
I
answer
think
the
I
comment,
was. I
huh?
think I was. I think it was blocked because she would have said my name. So
Oh,
we
got
would
it.
our
Got
own top mind, which is Kimmy Love. She has her own channel. Now we asked Kimmy Love her opinion because she met Jag in person, gave Jag money, all
it.
kind of things,
Allegedly.
helped us. Allegedly, so she really knows Jag. So we said, Kimmy, what do you think? So Kimmy got to watching the live. She told us now it's true because she said, I know Jag. I know how she acts when she breaks up with somebody. So Kimmy told us it's true. That's what she said. I just said I'm gonna watch because I know how she likes to stage stuff to get clicks and views and cash apps, sympathy cash apps.
Yeah, but the
And
problem
she,
is, even if she gets sympathy views at Cash App, is allegedly not going to her anyways.
Wait a minute, no, because she got the second Cash App now.
Oh, okay. So she got a
Allegedly.
cash app that actually go to her allegedly. Okay, okay.
Allegedly. See, when you got one goes here, then you got another one that goes there. You see.
Got it.
And I was told that, YouTube, I don't know if YouTubers just got paid.
The 21st.
Hello. So I was told, now that he done took off with the money, allegedly.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Hold the hell up. Hold on now. Yeah, because today is the 23rd, and this shit
Okay.
popped off today. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my
So when
god.
she
Oh my god.
I heard her throw in sauce at him, and then when he told her one time, because he has an ex-wife that's Asian, and she
Wait.
started trying to
Okay. So
allegedly try to
allegedly he's
like,
been married more than once.
yeah.
Okay.
So he allegedly we were sitting in the group chat, and she called her, a racial slur that people call Asians,
Oh my
allegedly, and
gosh.
he got on her. He was like, don't bring her up." So Jack started bringing her up today and saying little insults. So I said, wait a minute.
Oh.
Something there. I said, that's got to be true then, because her face, I looked in her face and she looked worried. She had her phone on do not disturb. He was in her chat allegedly saying, I'll talk to you behind the scenes. I'm not putting my relationship on live. He was like, I'll talk to you. I didn't leave you. And then all of a sudden, allegedly, a lady has he has a wrench on her channel, a moderator's wrench. So
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden, a lady allegedly comes in her StreamYard saying, yeah, he back with me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they kept camming up. And when they cam up, they would flicker off. And then they would uncam up. Then they would cam up again and show a bottle of water, basically saying you're thirsty. So she felt all sad. I heard it in her voice. She was like, but I thought they had a restraining order against each other, allegedly. So
Oh.
who was this woman? How did woman
Hey.
get his rent?
Hey, Tiff. Hey, Miss. Wait. Oh, girl, it's late for you. Hey, girl. I'll see. She said, I saw you live. Good night. I guess she said, I clicked on to support you. Good night. I'm going to bed. I hear you. Thanks for the support, girl. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Okay, so in your opinion, it could be either one or the other. You just trying to wait it out to see what's gonna
I'm
happen.
trying to wait it out because I know Jag and her antics, but I heard some stuff today. Who is this lady allegedly with his rich talking stuff to Jag?
Ooh.
Now now allegedly he's supposed to have been at the mama's house, but allegedly the wife was at the mama's house.
Oh Lord. Ooh. Okay.
See, if you see, this is why I know so much. Also, I snooped on his Facebook page when we first met him because I was like, "Who is this guy?" I was being nosy.
This is when you
He's
were
still,
still cool with Jag, right?
yeah, when I was still
Okay.
cool with Jack. He has pictures of his wedding, pictures of him and the wife. He was happy. He was smiling. He was skinnier. But then he gets with Jag. He's all swollen up. He's always
That's swollen.
that nigga swollen. The neck big. His neck big. Because we tease him about his neck. He big.
Oh.
The neck big. He doesn't look happy. He's always irritated. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
it's
I mean you
exhausting.
can't control, and I'm not saying that you have to control your significant other, but like I said, a Jaguar Wright, a Kanye West, they're like wild cards. You don't know what you're gonna get. And so
Hello.
it's like one of those things where, and that's just my opinion on the situation, because there have been times where I have heard them and he has tried to talk, whether it is on someone else's channel or whatever the case may be, and she's talking over him. Like he can't get a word in. So like literally
Hello.
it's kind of like it's in I saw the comments from other content creators or people on, you know what I'm saying, like viewers or whatever the case may be, making comments about Odell saying, you know what I'm saying, he's not a man and he can't control his woman and she needs to, you know what I'm saying things like that. Like I saw those
Right. So
comments and
imagine how, as a man, how he feels.
right. You know what I'm saying? So I saw those things and heard even content creators say stuff like that. So I'm sure that type of stuff was getting to him. And because I'm sure he understands that, he's probably like, yeah, I can't. Which is why when she said he's missing, I said he probably needs a break. Like
Oh,
he
honey, I would.
probably needs
He
a
needs
break.
several breaks. He needs
Yeah.
several. And then you can't see your kids because of her allegedly. Like,
And that's another thing too. Like, child, like this rabbit hole goes deep, it sounds like. And but for me, I was just like, what are the odds that this woman is on? She literally did a whole 9 to 5 job on freaking live today. And then
and
you
she
pop
never
up
does
to your
that.
live.
Never. She never does that.
And then after Where is Odell live for all of those hours, then you just pop up like nothing happened and wanted to have a video about Vlad and Adam 22. I was like, this is random. Like, this seems like it was
Mhm.
calculated, it was plotted. That, oh, where is Odell the whole entire day? You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden now you want to come in. And
Like he making traction, like it was done purposely to pull
that's what
traction.
it felt like. I was just like, this don't pass the smell test.
But when she got to bringing out personal stuff, I kind of sighed at it. I said, wait a minute, she getting deep now. She talking about the allegedly that the wife hit the daughter, and
Oh no, honey.
yeah, she was saying some. See, she was saying some stuff today.
See, that type of what did I say? Jaguar and Kanye that's that type of stuff where it's like, why do you even say the things that you say? Like, especially when it comes to kids, like that is just like a major violation. The kids don't have nothing to do with any of this stuff. So I kept tapping in and out because I was like, I'm not about to listen to this whole damn live, especially when there's always chaos and confusion. Like, I was having a good damn day. I was like, I'm not about to listen to this because it always feels like all of this nonsense is too much. It like stirs up some type of energy. Now,
Exactly,
my
and
thing,
she's an energy vampire. If
yeah,
you deal
oh
with
yeah.
Jack, she will suck and suck from you until
That's
you're
what
just
but
exhausted with dealing with her.
well, that's why I said, like, to deal with someone probably like her or like a Kanye West, it takes a lot out of you to where you lose yourself in the
Hmm.
process. Like, I could definitely see that. I could. Now, I know people are saying that they feel like it's some type of cult. I don't know about a cult situation. Like, because I know some
I'm
people were,
sorry, it was given that.
you think, because here's the thing.
Yeah,
Content creators in general, their subscribers, a lot of people think that about their subscribers when you really think about it, because everybody has their loyal subscribers that will literally go in, you know what I'm saying, for their favorite content creator. That seems to be what is like the YouTube energy. So that's why I was just kind of like, I don't know about that, but at this, and then people were alleging that she practices witchcraft and all of this type of stuff, and I'm thinking like,
and she does
but
allegedly.
but wouldn't the whole point of witchcraft mean that you're going to be successful by practicing it? Like, what is she gaining by doing it? She ain't no
But you got to also
millionaire.
remember, Jag has done a lot of dirty things to her mother allegedly, mistreated her sons allegedly, says some foul stuff to her sons allegedly. So you got to remember, karma comes back.
Yeah, I mean that. Like, I would say probably more of a karma maybe vibe versus a witchcraft vibe, because I don't know.
No,
Like,
I don't say I don't think she's witchcraft, but I know she practices it. She'll tell you that. She doesn't deny that. Allegedly.
really.
Yeah. She said on the interview, she says allegedly she knows Beyonce is a witch because it takes one to know one, allegedly.
Oh yeah, I did hear somebody say something that she
And
said
pulled
something
her
like
little
that.
necklace that she wears and pulled it.
But I thought she was Christian. What the hell am I talking about?
Honey, Jag lie. Ain't nothing Christian
Allegedly.
about Jag.
Look, allegedly, but I thought she maybe
Allegedly,
she
you
done.
know.
But then again, after I say, she has quoted some Bible verses, but that don't mean just because you quote Bible verses that you actually
Honey, the devil know the Bible too.
that is. I was literally about to say that, girl. I was literally about to come out and say the devil know the Bible too. Solar put that spirit on her.
Yeah.
Dita. D-Dot. Hey, Miss T. I'm sorry. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but yeah, it's a Jaguar versus everybody. It seemed that way. It seemed that way, child. It's just
Jack likes to keep her name in the algorithm. She don't care if it's negative or not, just as long as you keep her name going. So to combat that, you gotta not talk about her, and it doesn't work. Like if everybody stop talking about her, she will go nuts. She'll go away because
well, she keep giving us
that's.
the damn content. I was minding my own
I know
Sunday
it's
business.
hard, honey. She gets it. She
I
does.
I literally was minding my own Sunday business. I said, let me just, because you know how like when you drive and you can put on
I
YouTube
like
and it
that. You said Sunday business. You was
yeah,
minding
I
your
was
own
minding my
Sunday business.
Sunday business. And I literally, because you know how when you connect it to your car, you can hear what's going on. Like if you play a YouTube video, whatever the case may be. And I was like, okay, let me see what's going on YouTube. And all I saw was Jaguar all up in my algorithm. I was like, what the hell is going on? And they was talking about her and Odell. And I said, well, damn. I said, good grief. Like there was just drama last week with the content creator. And then now it's drama between her and Odell. And I was just like, what are the odds? But again, it could go either way. It could
It
go.
could go. I'm just gonna
Right.
sit back and watch, get my popcorn.
Yeah, because it really could be that he had enough. Enough was enough with what happened last week. And because of the negative stuff that came out, what people were saying about him after that exchange between him and that content creator, you know what I'm saying? After that, and then of course Jaguar coming in and literally like adding more to it by dropping the F-bomb, that could have been enough for him to say, you know what, whatever.
Yeah, because
Or
you don't know who contacted him that he has upcoming projects. And
right,
they could have said, well, we heard her say this and we want nothing to do with her.
right,
And
or
if you're gonna have something to do with her, the contract is off. You never know.
right, or this was a play to try to
Right.
spin the narrative and to focus
Yep.
on, so it could really go both ways. For me,
Both
when I was
ways.
hearing it, I said, oh, this sounds like some bullshit. This sounds like, yeah, what are the odds? And then if everything allegedly, you know what I'm saying, is accurate, that from that page that she's always on to his page, he collecting both checks allegedly, it's a win-win for him regardless.
That's what I'm saying. And who's to say allegedly he done got them 2 checks and gone.
And not even 2 checks and gone. He can still get the checks unless she. But again, I don't even know how technically she could change it or move. Like if he did the whole setup, I don't even know how she would be able to change it again. And then, not to mention, when you think about it, if this was her only way of making money, allegedly, and he's collecting the money, where is she going to go from here if he does decide to leave her, if he actually officially has left
Exactly.
her?
See, that's what I'm saying. So he really doesn't need her. I've
Ooh.
always said he gonna get what he can get from her. He's gone.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, Bridget, well,
She's too on. She's not
let me
classy, baby.
let me ask you
She's
this though. Let me ask you this. Let's talk about woman perspective here. Do you
mm-hmm.
somewhat feel for Jack if
No,
allegedly that's
no,
damn, I couldn't even finish the damn
no.
sentence.
Hey, no.
You don't
I don't
feel
feel
bad for
nothing
her,
for
huh?
her. If this is real true, she deserves every bit of it because she uses people down the line for her own personal needs and throws them out. Honey, that
Well,
woman, when she went viral, she was like, oh, Bridge, I'm going to change up the mod squad. No, yeah, you don't need us now.
I have been hearing that people say that after a certain point when she feels like she doesn't need people, then all of a sudden she finds a way to allegedly beef with them or whatever the case may be. But
See,
interesting
the
enough,
only thing with me and her never got into it. All my
you
members,
said
we left.
you voluntarily left because you was just like enough
Yeah,
is enough.
I had to go. I said because it was either pick with my mod members that I talk to every day that I built a bond with, and I know they're not liars, or to
Mm-hmm.
go be with this big liar who doesn't care about me. I'm just a tool to her. So I was like, oh, it was easy. I said, yeah, it's time to go.
Child. So I mean, you like, no, I don't feel sorry for her. Um,
No, ma'am.
a lot
Comma.
a lot of CCs do what, Teeth? Give me a little bit more detail. You trying to say a lot of CCs use people is what you're saying? Let me know what you mean by that. But yeah,
They
so
do. They do.
yeah, it seems to be a very dirty game on these YouTube streets, and
I didn't
I
know
don't
YouTube was
understand
like this.
it.
I've been on YouTube for years. I like to watch my videos, certain CCs. I
I
never
don't
knew all this
understand it.
arguing going. I never seen it.
I don't understand it because it's like it's a free platform. And it's enough room for everybody. So I don't
It really
understand it.
is.
But hey, people are the way that they are. I tend to just mind my business. But I literally this Jaguar situation, because again, like I told you, when Jaguar first came on the scene, and even if you look at old videos of me talking about Jaguar, I was standing 10 toes down. Like I believe what she's saying. She may not have
I do
personally
too. I
experienced it.
still believe what she said. See, this is what she told us behind the scenes, allegedly. She
Just so
has insiders that tell her things still.
That's I always didn't I tell you the last time I said she talks as if she actually personally experienced it because it sounds more interesting that way. But I don't think that she's pulling all of these stories just out of her ass somewhere.
Mm-mm.
And then I feel like she definitely has been getting people to tell her stuff, and it's so easy for them to maybe tell her something because people will either just chalk it up as her either being quote unquote crazy, or
Right. She,
maybe
even
it will
though
gain
she's a
some legs.
nutbag and she does allegedly she's all over the place, she still has connections. We didn't met entertainers through her, through
Yeah.
the phone. If you ever watch one of the Blue Couch, I'm on there. She has the phone turned. You can see me with my little afro.
Oh
Because a lot
wow.
of us
Okay.
cammed up that day. We met a lot of people through her. So she don't get me twisted. That girl has connections. She still does.
Wow. But
That's why she's right
now
on the
her and the
money when the
blue couch
things
is
roll out.
beefing though.
It ain't that she was there. Somebody tells her.
So, but now her and the blue couch allegedly have been beefing. This is interesting. Which I guess at the end of the day, if that is true, I mean they have definitely been able to really build their platform. They have gotten millions of views off of Jag. So
See,
I'm sure
allegedly, I heard it's over money. Allegedly,
if you don't have a contract in the play though, then I don't
you
understand
really
what.
can't say. I
Right,
think.
right. How you gonna be beefing over that? Like, it's interesting, but it almost feels like if any of that is true, it almost feels like she goes on these interviews and then she realizes the type of buzz it creates, and then she assumes that they should just break her off a certain amount of money because of that. That's the way it's kind of coming off, it sounds like.
Right, but
And I'm
like
like,
you said,
that's not how business works, honey. Like
right,
that's
but
not
like
how
you
it works.
said, if she was really business minded, she would have sat down with him, did a contract, and made sure she got the proper amount.
Right. A certain amount of money, a certain percentage, or whatever the case may be, based off of views, this is what you would get. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know, child, because she's gotten a lot of people that have interviewed Jag. We can't even deny it. You get a
No,
interview
you
with
can't.
Jag, you get views. That even if Jag calls people and beefs with them, people get views, and that's why probably a
Yep.
lot of times people do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like she can get the views for them.
Yes,
But she
that's right.
seems like she gets the short end of the stick on that versus the people who are benefited off of it. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Let me see.
Right.
She pays people to tell her stuff. Allegedly, D dot. She's good at telling other people's truth and fold up when it backfires. Yeah,
Yep.
allegedly. Well, we definitely saw the whole Storm Monroe situation, and I definitely talked about that on here. And I was just like, "Child, you ain't gonna be able to convince me that was AI. I'm sorry, you're just not gonna be able to convince me."
Exactly.
And I was like I said, I had my Tyra Banks moment for a while with her. Like, we was rooting for you, we was all rooting for you. But when that happened, I was like, girl, you ain't gonna be able to convince me that's AI. And I want to say that's when that other, don't say her name, content creator came into play. When that
Hmm.
AI stuff came about, that's when I started seeing her pop up all of a sudden. And that's when they allegedly, I guess, created their bond over that whole Storm video and alleged AI stuff. So that's why,
Right.
it's just, I don't know. But I do feel like at the end of the day, Jag to me comes off like she has codependency issues.
She
Um,
does.
she
She can
definitely,
never be alone.
yeah, it's something about that. And she was saying today, like, people don't want me to be happy. I'm like, girl, if it shouldn't take a man that you
To make you
literally, yeah,
happy.
because how long have they known each other? This interview that you said, how long ago was that?
What interview?
The interview with Odell, how they met. How long ago was that?
Oh, honey, that was last, I want to say, summer.
Last summer of like 2024.
Yes, it wasn't long ago. That
So
long.
yeah, so that wasn't even, and then I want to say it wasn't even that long before that she had got into it with the ex-husband. So that's what he just to me came out of nowhere. I think I started first hearing about Odell when she was on that blue couch. That's when I started hearing about him. I was like, who was she talking about? I thought she was talking about the ex-husband. And I was like, okay, maybe she got back with him. But then I was like, oh, this is someone totally different.
Like the Goomba. Goomba was a good guy. She screwed over Goomba.
Who is that? Is that the
Goomba is her ex-husband.
child? I don't know these names. I'm like, who was that? The one that
Right. We
she
called
got
him Goomba
into it
Head.
with the nephew and
Gerald.
the ashes and stuff. Is that
Yeah,
yeah? Okay,
Gerald, but we call him
okay.
Goomba Head.
Oh, Goomba head, child. Oh, child. But yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so look, and again, this is all alleged entertainment purposes only. But for me, I'ma stick on this is a play, this is a setup.
Me
But
too.
at the
You
same
know what? I'm gonna
time,
stick to that until I see different, cause
yeah,
I know how she get out.
but at the same time, you said there was allegedly some personal jabs thrown when it comes
Oh,
to
honey, she threw some jabs today, and I know he was mad because he always told her don't bring up their personal business, his wives,
yeah, because he doesn't
ex-wives.
seem like the type to really want to get involved with that type of stuff. At least at first he did.
To be honest, he's really a white boy. No offense to anybody, but he's really a kind of cargo pants wearing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Like a
He's not
skateboarder
ghetto
type of
by any
vibe.
means.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, look, I'm sure stuff is gonna pop up in the algorithm, and I'm gonna definitely check it out. But I will say this because again, I don't have a dog in this fight. It would be very messed up if it has officially happened and they're over and this girl has nothing to her name. Like, where is she living? Where is she going to stay? Like, that seems to be if you said she seemed like she was scared today, she possibly is, because if he was controlling all of the money allegedly,
Right.
where's she gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like, she can't get a regular 9 to 5 job. So what is she gonna do? And apparently, if she can't create a YouTube channel without it being banned or blocked or whatever the case may be, she may be in financial trouble right now. Because she had over 50,000 subscribers. So I'm sure there was a good amount of money being made. And she had, I think, did she have like a membership also? So they was probably making a pretty good penny. So, Lady Bridget. I'll put it back up here, but yeah, I don't know. I as a woman, and I guess maybe because I don't have no dog in this fight, because Jaguar has never done anything to me. Because let me tell y'all something. It seems like when people get into it with Jag, they can't stand her ass and it is up and it's stuck forever. Like, it seems like whatever goes down when it comes to Jag, they are on her ass forever. Forever. So something got to be going on with Jag, where when she gets into it with people and that type of hatred that comes, people be ready. They be ready, and it's almost like they be happy when stuff like this possibly happen, because they say it's karma for things that she's allegedly done in the past, and that's sad. that that's a sad situation to be in, where you had so many people at one point rooting for you and wanting to support you and have your back. Like, as you heard with Lady Bridget, she said they was researching this guy to make sure he was okay for they girl Jag. But now to hear that, and now she like, nope, don't feel bad for her. That's when you know. That's when you know that definitely you got something about you that pissed people off so badly that they don't care about your downfall. They don't care. And that's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. But yeah, you guys, my final thoughts on this situation, I still feel like it's some BS. I do. I feel like it's still some BS. I feel like they're going to eventually all of a sudden smooth things over and everything is going to be all good again. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, Odell could, I guess, if everything is true about that, allegedly take the money and run. But now that people know who he is and all of that stuff, even with people not really liking Jag, how would that look on his end, taking all of that money allegedly, and Jag is putting in the work? Like, you making money off of her name and she don't have a place to stay, she can't pay her bills. Like, that'd be a little crazy. So I still feel it's possibly a little setup, get them away from the attention of what happened the week before. I would say that's still the case. But what I do know is that, child, this is too damn much. This is too much. But again, it creates a buzz for her. It does. It creates a buzz for her. She has definitely been able to create a whole market stream off of YouTube. She definitely has. But, at a certain point, though, you keep on going the way that you're going, you're going to have people eventually not mess with you. And then, of course, if you keep crossing people, I always say the same people you meet on the way up or the same people you meet on the way down. So you got to be mindful of how you treat people, because when you come in on the way down, you're going to possibly need those people, and those people ain't going to want nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's another thing I was saying. Like, is she going to be back living in her car? And at least at one point when she was living in her car, that she was, I think, allegedly with the husband at the time. So, I don't like to see anyone be down that bad where they would have to be living in their car. And especially not because they want to, but they have to. And I don't even know if Jag got a car. That's the crazy part. I don't even know if she has a car. If she has a car in her name, she truly could be completely dependent on this guy. We don't even know. At least I don't know. So, this is an unfortunate situation. But as far as I see it, until I hear otherwise, I smell bullshit. I do. I don't really think this is a legit breakup. In my personal opinion, I feel like this was a plot and a plan to be able to, make a little bit more money or get some sympathy. The man was mentioning that, he had projects coming up. So what better way to kind of get them checks flowing in to kind of invest and help in his projects? All alleged, but I'm just saying it don't seem legit to me. But we'll have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? It could be either way. But as a woman, I would have to feel bad for Jag if she's just pretty much left with nothing but her name buzzing around YouTube, but she can't financially benefit from it. She got to get her business stuff together. She really does, because her name does create a buzz. She has to be more business minded and make sure that that money falls into her pocket and her pockets alone. But with that being said, that's my opinion on the situation. Again, all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Toodles.